الحمد لله رب العالمين، والصلاة والسلام على رسوله الكريم وعلى آله وصحبه وأهل بيته أجمعين، وبعد، فأعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. ولا تنكحوا المشركات حتى يؤمن، ولأمة مؤمنة خير من مشركة ولو أعجبتكم، ولا تنكحوا المشركين حتى يؤمنوا، ولعبد مؤمن خير من مشرك ولو أعجبكم، أولئك يدعون إلى النار والله يدعو إلى الجنة والمغفرة بإذنه ويبين آياته للناس لعلهم يتذكرون. وقال ابن عمر رضي الله عنهما: لا أعلم شركا أعظم من أن تقول ربها عيسى، رواه البخاري، أو كما قال رضي الله عنه. حضرت मुफ्ती अजीज़ रहमान साहब, मुफ्ती आज़म महाराष्ट्र दामत बरकातुहू, हज़रत मौलाना बुरहानुद्दीन साहब क़ास्मी, डायरेक्टर मरकज़ुल मारिफ दामत बरकातुहू, respected Dr. Shahid Qureshi साहब, founder of An-Noor Hospital, and dear audience, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Before we listen to the danger and difficulty of interfaith marriage, its horrible impact on spouses, their families, their societies and communities, and its Islamic view, first let's have a glance on its prevalence. So according to a social general survey, 15% Americans were mixed faith in 1988. The American Religious Identification Survey of 2001 found that 23% Catholics, 18% Baptist, and 24% Muslims were married to the spouses of different religious identification. So brother, let's listen Islamic view about that. First of all, we have to understand the reality which is God, the fact which is glaring, that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is our creator and He loves us creatures to boundless extent. As the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam is reported to have said, جعل الله الرحمة في 100 جزء فأمسك عنده 99 جزءا وأنزل في الأرض جزءا واحدا، رواه البخاري كتاب الأدب باب جعل الله الرحمة في 100 جزء. Allah divided mercy in 200 parts and kept its 99 parts with him and sent down its one part on the earth. This Holy Hadith has clearly announced that none in the world can love the creature more than Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, who is their creator. While the other fact is that none in the whole world can be wiser than Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to set lifestyles for the creatures, especially for mankind, in every sphere of life. As the glorious Quran says in Surah Al-Teen, ayat number 8, أَلَيْسَ اللَّهُ بِأَحْكَمِ الْحَاكِمِينَ. Isn't Allah the wisest of the judges? Now, let's have a look at how merciful and wise Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is in respect of this marriage system. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the first married mercy which He had upon us is that He inspired on marriage by telling its noble objectives and unprecedented advantages. The first objective is that by marriage, both the two spouses find tranquility in each other. It brings their souls repose and delight, and it strengthens their hearts to worship. The glorious Quran says in Surah Al-Rum, ayat number 21, وَمِنْ آيَاتِهِ أَنْ خَلَقَ لَكُمْ مِنْ أَنفُسِكُمْ أَزْوَاجًا لِتَسْكُنُوا إِلَيْهَا وَجَعَلَ بَيْنَكُمْ مَوَدَّةً وَرَحْمَةً إِنَّ فِي ذَلِكَ لَآيَاتٍ لِقَوْمٍ يَتَفَكَّرُونَ. And it is among His signs that He created wives for you from among yourselves, so that you may find tranquility in them. And He created love and kindness between you. Indeed, there is great signs for those who reflect. The second objective is to be blessed with children who are integral to peaceful and comfortable life of mankind. The glorious Quran says in Surah Al-Nahl, ayat number 72, وَاللَّهُ جَعَلَ لَكُم مِّنْ أَنفُسِكُمْ أَزْوَاجًا وَجَعَلَ لَكُم مِّنْ أَزْوَاجِكُم بَنِينَ وَحَفَدَةً وَرَزَقَكُم مِّنَ الطَّيِّبَاتِ أَفَبِالْبَاطِلِ يُؤْمِنُونَ وَبِنِعْمَةِ اللَّهِ هُمْ يَكْفُرُونَ. And Allah created wives for you from yourselves, and He created for you from your wives sons and grandsons, and He gave you provision from good things. Is it then the falsehood that they believe, or the blessing of Allah that they reject? The third objective is to establish human families and build human societies on the firmest foundation of ever-persisting love and affection, heart-touching cooperation, dedication, benevolence, and indulgence, and to increase his slaves. The glorious Quran says in Surah Al-Furqan, ayah 54, وَهُوَ الَّذِي خَلَقَ مِنَ الْمَاءِ بَشَرًا فَجَعَلَهُ نَسَبًا وَصِهْرًا وَكَانَ رَبُّكَ قَدِيرًا. And it is He who created mankind from water, then made of him kinship of blood and kinship of in-laws. The second mercy which Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala had upon us is that He warned of all kinds of marriages which could wreck the chances of enjoying the objectives of marriage, which are mentioned in Surah An-Nisa, ayat 19, 22, 23, 24, 25, and Surah An-Nur, ayat 33. Especially marriage with a woman who goes for lust with paramour and with practicing prostitute, and the marriage which is the most destructive, the most detrimental, which is called the marriage with non-Muslims, interfaith marriage. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says about its prohibition in Surah Al-Baqarah, ayah 221. وَلَا تَنْكِحُوا الْمُشْرِكَاتِ حَتَّى يُؤْمِنْ وَلَأَمَةٌ مُؤْمِنَةٌ خَيْرٌ مِّن مُّشْرِكَةٍ وَلَوْ أَعْجَبَتْكُمْ وَلَا تُنْكِحُوا الْمُشْرِكِينَ حَتَّى يُؤْمِنُوا وَلَعَبْدٌ مُؤْمِنٌ خَيْرٌ مِّن مُّشْرِكٍ وَلَوْ أَعْجَبَكُمْ أُولَئِكَ يَدْعُونَ إِلَى النَّارِ وَاللَّهُ يَدْعُو إِلَى الْجَنَّةِ وَالْمَغْفِرَةِ بِإِذْنِهِ وَيُبَيِّنُ آيَاتِهِ لِلنَّاسِ لَعَلَّهُمْ يَتَذَكَّرُونَ. And don't marry Muslim women unless they come to believe. A Muslim slave girl is better than a Muslim woman, even though she may attract you. And don't give your women in marriage to Muslim men unless they come to believe. A Muslim slave is better than a Muslim man, even though he may attract you. They invite to the fire, and Allah invites to the paradise and forgiveness by His will. And He makes His ayah clear to the people so that they may observe the advice. وقال ابن عمر رضي الله عنهما لا أعلم شركا أعظم من أن تقول ربها عيسى رواه البخاري. I don't know any shirk which is greater than that a woman says that my Lord is Isa. So brothers, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has warned that interfaith marriage, the marriage outside of the religion, is it not going to provide any repose or delight. Rather, it will cause you the fire of hell. Dear brothers, a professor of Brooklyn College says in the US today, and the other research scholars of many universities, that interfaith marriage is a time bomb which is bound to destroy the peace of the spouses. If you know about the divorce due to interfaith marriage, then the American Religious Identification Survey of 2001 found that the spouses of interfaith marriages are 3 times more likely to be divorced than the others. Brothers, if a Muslim gets married to a non-Muslim, so of course it is a great sin in the sight of every Muslim. But the marriage about which a Muslim is misguided is the marriage with so-called new Muslims. I would love to repeat it. The marriage with so-called new Muslim who fell in the love of a Muslim and only to have temporary taste of temporary love, he pronounces kalima. But a very clear point which could be easily understood by every Muslim is that Islam is not purposed by this marriage, by this kalima, but this marriage itself is purposed by this Islam. And when Islam is not purposed, the marriage is not accepted. About this very marriage, the Prophet ﷺ is reported to have said very clearly, إِنَّمَا الْأَعْمَالُ بِالنِّيَّاتِ وَإِنَّمَا لِكُلِّ امْرِئٍ مَّا نَوَى فَمَنْ كَانَتْ هِجْرَتُهُ إِلَى دُنْيَا يُصِيبُهَا أو إلى امرأة ينكحها فهجرته إلى ما هاجر إليه. رواه البخاري كتاب بدء الوحي باب كيف كان بدء الوحي إلى رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم. The Prophet صلى الله عليه وسلم said, actions depend on intentions. Every person gets only what he intends. So whosoever migrated for the benefit of the ball to get it, or for a woman to get married to her, so his migration is only for what he migrated for. Sometimes a person may think, I'm repeating this sentence, a person may think, because a Muslim who understands Islam properly can never think so. Again I'm saying, a person may think that if a person accepts Islam, even under the pressure of love and marriage, so it is the spirit of Islam. What is wrong? Believe me, brothers, it is not the spirit of Islam. Rather, it is alienation from Islam. It is misunderstanding and blame against Islam that it was also the spread under the pressure of love and marriage. Na'udhu billahi min zalik. The spirit, the beauty and reality of Islam and the history of the spread of Islam is totally free from this blame. Remember that it was declared and announced 40 centuries ago that Islam under any pressure is not accepted at all in the sight of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. The glorious Quran announces, لا إكراه في الدين قد تبين الرشد من الغي. Surah Al-Baqarah, Ayah 256. There is no compulsion in the acceptance of Islam. Faith, the right path has become distinct from the wrong path. However, brother, if you think, we will definitely come to know that interfaith marriage brings spouses nothing but the bitter and sour taste of illegal sexual intercourse, while it causes battles, and battle is battle. Its victory is also defeat. Its triumph is also a curse. However, brother, finally we could say that the choice of any Muslim spouse means the acceptance of Allah's invitation to the paradise and forgiveness. And the choice of non-Muslim spouse means the acceptance of his invitation, Satan's invitation to the hellfire, this world and the world hereafter, which Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has already warned of in the ayah which has recited Surah Al-Baqarah, ayah 221, which I recited alone twice. Let's recite once again together. أولئك يدعون إلى النار والله يدعو إلى الجنة والمغفرة بإذنه ويبين آياته للناس لعلهم يتذكرون. They invite you to the fire, and Allah invites by His will to the paradise and forgiveness, and He makes His ayat clear to the people so that they may observe the advice. So let's observe the advice and avoid interfaith marriage, to extend awareness about its horrible impacts. Wa akhiru da'wana alhamdulillahi rabbil alamin.